or a parliament to be precise. My question goes to the CEO. I would like to ask what informed the decision of appointing a journalist as communication director for Aslam Tekotoko? Because we know Kumasi our sports, and now our senior man is the host for the Share Sports. So how are you going to combine the work to that of the Share?
My name is Esther Slade from FACOB Media. Mr. CEO, we know that one of the core mandate targets of this current administration is the formation of women's football, women's team, and also the inclusion of other sporting disciplines to the fraternity. I want to know how soon are we seeing these other disciplines, and also how soon are we seeing especially the women's team? Thank you.
Okay. The first question is, why did I decide on a journalist as communications manager, and how is he going to combine? First and foremost, PJ is not only a journalist. Journalism is one of the sectors in which he finds himself. As I mentioned in the introduction, this is a man coming from corporate Ghana, coming from GMPC with corporate experience. And the communications manager is not a spokesperson, like I mentioned. It's not only a spokesperson. It's a portfolio under which you have other team members working with him. So the job is not going to be done by PJ alone. For instance, if you take the job of a commercial manager, he's not going to do the job alone. He's going to have other marketers that he's going to work with. He alone cannot pick his file or folder and be going to companies alone. So we need to market protocol. So PJ is not only a journalist, and a lot of consideration went into choosing him. If you look at the table here, and I'll use this question to answer a lot. The people on this table, although are specialized in certain areas, also have expertise in several other areas. If you take Thomas, for instance, when it comes to assisting the commercial manager, proposal writing, and several other areas, he's well versed in that. If it comes into commercial aspects, Kencha here is astute in that area as well, to back up Eric and his team. When it comes to event management, the two of them are astute in that area as well, because every football match is a huge event. Fundraising dinners, etc. are all huge events. The man here as the administrative and operations manager is a jack of all trades and master of all as well. A PR here is not just legal, it's a teamwork, you see? And as I mentioned for David as well, we may set up a team to play a football match. We have our goalkeepers, we have our goalkeeper, we have our defenders, our midfielders, and our strikers. But you all know that during a football game, when there's a corner kick or any set piece to be defended, the attackers come back to help defend. It gets to a point where the team needs a goal badly, and the goalkeeper leaves his post and goes to attack to try and get a goal for the team. So let the focus be on the team, because we are going to play like Coach Samadi, multi-system, but everybody is specialized in their own area. Let me go back a bit. Normally, I stand to be corrected, but many times I've seen management teams form, and it's akin to a group of friends who want to play football. They invite themselves, they come together and we say, okay, Chairman Damania, we think you'll be good in defense, go and defend for us. Anaya, we think you'll be good in post, go and keep for us. So within the fraternity or the group, we are portioning responsibilities. That is different from forming a professional football team where you say you need a goalkeeper, let's go and hire a goalkeeper. We need a striker, let's go hire a striker. So this is what this team stands for. We are building a professional team, and so we brought in a goalkeeper, we brought in the centre back, we brought in a defensive midfielder, a winger, a striker, to make sure that we succeed. The next one is the formation of the women's team. It's part of our next season plan. The next season, we expect the women's team to kickstart. For the other sporting disciplines, for us, it's in the medium-term plan, not in the short term. Because despite the fact that all that are necessary, the foundation of Asante Kotoko is the football club. Although it's called a sporting club, the football side is the foundation. If the football side is going well and it's generating the right revenues and the right attraction, then we can venture into the other areas.
My name is Bright. I work with the Kumasi FM. This is my question. When during your speech, you mentioned that Asante Kotoko is the biggest institution in Ghana, and for that matter, you have to assemble great men or the best people to form your management. Now you've assembled these great men. My question is that how are you going to pay these men, considering their background, where they were working, the kind of job? How are you going to pay them?
My name is Sheikh Tofik, football man in Ghana. Mr. Chairman, usually we have leadership after leaving office coming out to say the club owes me this amount of money, the club owes me this, I put in this, I invested in that. Are we going to have a situation where you will declare to the general public and the supporters what you have been given by the board to start your job and how you intend managing what you have been given? Thank you.
The first question was about pressure and how we are going to balance the on-field performance with the strategies we want to build. Many times people get this part wrong. They try to separate the on-field activities from the off-field activities. But you see, when you sit behind your DSTV and you are watching that beautiful EPL game, it was not planned for just on-field. It is a whole activity that culminates on field. Let me give you a scenario. If we get a right sponsorship, it means more money, isn't it? If we have more money, it means players will be comfortable, isn't it? As I said, we're going to put up a structure at Tatakujachi. So now players go to training and they have a place to bath, a place to rest, offices, video rooms for games to be assessed. When players are comfortable, it means, and they are being paid well, what does it mean? It translates into performance on the pitch. So it's not as if you can separate these. They are intertwined and they have a cyclical effect. When the team is performing and fans are watching, then more sponsorship comes in, more gate proceeds comes in, which means more money to even assemble better players. So you cannot separate one from the other. And for us, there's no pressure. There is no pressure at all. If you are prepared for a job, you go in and you do it. What I realized in our jurisdiction many a times is that people look for positions, opportunities without building the capacity for it. So they get into the job and they don't want to learn on the job. That's not our style. That is why we brought in people who are comfortable, who can close their eyes and perform in their setting. If it comes to the administrative side, so that somebody can have his eyes closed and perform. He's done it over and over and over. When it comes to the legal side, Epia will do it, Nilo will do it. When it comes to the diaspora, the TAR has done it over and over and over. There's nobody, no Ghanaian outside or in Ghana that has organized Ghanaians abroad more than the TAR. The records are there to check. She's been awarded by the Queen of England, a member of British Empire, for that effort. When it comes to the commercial side, what Eric did with Tigo Cash alone, you can't imagine. And Nestle, Thomas. So if you put the right people in the right positions, they'll perform. Let's go back to the football game. When coaches play players out of position, what do we say? Oh, this guy is a striker, he's playing as a winger, that's why he's not performing. Oh, this guy is a left back, you put in right back position, that's why he's not performing. We are putting the players in their right positions, and we know they'll be comfortable to perform. So no pressure. You see, you can bring in somebody, pay a person 500 cedis, and you still be overpaying the person. But they will not bring anything in, and they will leave you with a lot of debt, because they are not doing things right. If you bring in the right people, they will work hard, they will bring in so much, they will be paying themselves. If I tell you the sponsorships that are already coming in through the efforts of these elegant people, paying them is not going to be a problem. They are going to bring in enough to pay themselves and pay the players better. But we can also look at the opposite. Where people come in, that's why I said when you have skilled miners go into the gold mine, they will bring up gold. If you have people who don't know how to mine, they go in there, you give them the resources, they'll go and waste their resources. And they'll come back with nothing. And as I stated and I reiterate, if I'm not paying these people, I can't pay myself. Is it possible that I'll pay myself without paying them? It means that I have confidence in them that they will bring in the right revenue for us to pay, first and foremost, the players well, pay the other staff well. If it was about salaries, they will not come. You can check their background, check how much they were earning, where they were, and the benefits. So for them, it's not about money. But of course, you need to also commit people to tasks. If you don't give them anything, you don't expect them to deliver for you. But it's for families. So trust in us to deliver for this club. Thank you on that note. Then the question of transparency and whether I will state how much the board has given me. As I said, in 100 days, when we enumerate everything, the true state of affairs, how we met it, and what we've done so far. The reason why it's important for me not to start going things, as I stated earlier, I did not come here to say this person was supposed to do that he didn't do. This person was supposed to bring that he didn't bring. No. I want to come face you and say we've done A, B, C, D since being here, and we envisage doing E, F, G, H going forward. That is my approach. So whatever my plan or my vision, which I've shared with the board, is not for the board to pump money into Kotoko so that every attender they go and complain that they put money into Kotoko and nothing came out of it. Our approach is to ensure that whatever they put in, we regenerate more so that whoever puts money into Kotoko gets their money back. Good. That is what it should be. Otherwise, it's going to get to a point you call people to come and serve and they will not come. It becomes a bottomless pit where people don't pay money. No. We need to generate enough revenue so that people, when people put in money, they get their money back. And it has to get to a point where Kotoko does not go to individuals putting bulk money. If we have 200,000 supporters contributing a monthly subscription of 10 Ghana cedis, that is 2 million cedis a month. Why do we need a board member to put in money? Can't we get 200,000 in Kumasi alone?
You can.
So if we can, we must do it. Thank you very much.
I am an online journalist, and for that matter, I would want to speak for my other colleagues who write for the various online portals. There's an instances where Kotoko, at a game, you apply for accreditation or events, and because you are an online person, the attention that is given to colleagues, journalists that are on air, radio, TV, is not equitably given to that of the online journals. With you on board and knowing how you take the online job serious, what assurance are you going to give to us? Then, secondly, 2018, I realized Kotoko signed a partnership, a deal with Paradise Park. That was a 3-year deal. Today, I've realized that the water that's here isn't that of Paradise Park. I'll be glad if you could explain to us why you're making Paradise Park.
Yes, for me, I think that you've been able to conjoin some amazing forces together to work for Asante Kotoko. My question is, on countless occasions, you see that when the leader is moving or after serving his tenure, he goes with all that he appointed. And I would want to ask if, let's say, after your mandate and when you are going, are you going to go with the people that you appointed? And is there any portfolio that is permanent in your management? Like there's a single portfolio that that kind of portfolio is permanent and the person is going to serve Kotoko for so many years. Thank you.
Good question.
Okay. The first question was about the online portals and our attention for them. I think that the answer was in the question, because the gentleman who asked the question said that knowing our commitment to the online and how we have started, if I can assure him, I think that the evidence in 1 month is assurance enough that that is the way to go. We're going to give equal opportunities to everyone. And that is why we also ask for fair reportage. Thank you. The next one was about Paradise Park. As you can see, no sponsor is demonstrated here today. Now, we have come in and we are still, together with the legal team, reviewing contracts on how people have treated Kotoko and how Kotoko has treated people. I want to state here now that no brand is going to take Kotoko for granted. Not under our watch. No brand is going to take Kotoko for granted.
Yes.
I repeat, no brand is going to take Kotoko for granted. I hear people go around talking all manner of big talks. Some contracts are not even worth the paper they are written on. Nobody can bully Kotoko. We are going to do what is good for Asante Kotoko and the fans. We are going to make decisions that will yield to the benefit of Kotoko first and foremost. No individual is bigger than Kotoko. It's not going to happen under our watch. Never again. We are going to protect Kotoko with our blood. I don't mind putting my head on the chopping block. It's Kotoko first. I repeat, no brand will take Kotoko for granted. Again, no matter who you are. So going forward, once all contracts are reviewed, and we are sure people have been fair with us, we will deal fairly with them. Those who have not been fair to us, we will not be fair to them. And those who are threatening legal actions, we will make them good for good. Kotoko cannot be taken for granted. I repeat, Kotoko is bigger than most of these brands that are bluffing Kotoko. So it's a mutually beneficial relationship. You help us, we help you. Brand association is supposed to help both parties, not one side. If you associate with Kotoko, you associate for mileage, and we associate for financial gains. If we give you the mileage, you have to give us what you promise. You don't promise and you don't deliver and you expect us to continue to deliver for you. We will be fair to brands that are fair to us, and that is what it's going to be. Plans for staff gaps. Rome was not built in a day. We have come in. I believe this team is capable of starting the journey. Once we bring in the right revenues and we identify the areas that are needed. We'll be building as we go along. We'll be forming management committees to help with some of the gaps. And these are people who are going to come in not on any remuneration, but to also contribute their quota to the development of Kotoko. In terms of team leaving, this team are here for Kotoko. They are not here for Nana Yamponsan. Coaches come in and assemble players. They leave and the players stay. So why would I assemble a team and then I have to live with the team? No, they are employed by Kotoko. I'm only leading the team. I can drop them tomorrow. Kotoko lives on, and the team lives on to develop Kotoko. So that's about it. Thank you very much.
And the BNC, what's what it reminds me of the
I know, please say this point that I'm saying, every more. We did any say, yeah, I was it. I check the timing and Brian, and the idea and say, you go fair free on it and Abba. I bet transpose in the machine straight now. I bet fit into your system now. You may do a while or find a break to bed. We have absolute confidence in the transfer. I'm in charge here. So, a scout, signed agent for over 10 years. Meaning all the processes. I never work technical department. And looking at RA, is that scouting. Say, they are scouting of players. It's very easy for the coaches to assess players properly and send them home. And a player signing, factors give a great sporting director, coach relationship. And we go baby and we go baby. The NTR, we need say European teams offer, we are starting to offer sporting directors. One, how long should say coach go over on the number players, or we are loyal to him. Into the free team anymore, if they are not influencing players. Secondly, when it comes to negotiations, and they put also play negotiations even from the initial stage. I was saying, we and yes, you can coach in the manner of attacking, with position, sporting director, and no more. When you ask me, say, you're not team. Why are they? I'm a team. But in the name, I feel nearby. You share near over, you see, you don't fix what is not broken. At the end, I say, I feel nearby. You systems of a boy, and every day.